Hey everybody, it is I, Stacy Terry, but tonight I'm going to try to discuss Summer Wells, Xavier Harrison, and Ryan Larson. And I'm not really in a good mood, so I might be a little bitchy about some of the things I've been hearing on YouTube, and I'm getting to the point where I might just not even do any more videos on this missing kids stuff. It's gotten that bad. Sorry about the mess. I'll give you a minute because I didn't post that I was coming live. So, um, but this might piss a lot of people off. But yeah, unless what's her name, Candace Wells, is taking on another demon inside of her, like Shannon that took the one girl away. She keeps coming up that she didn't do it. So, but however, a man that travels who's darker skinned, that would be, I guess, Jose or someone else she knows, did. And it might even be the grandmother has something to do with it. She's already got one daughter missing. But I just can't believe some of the shit I've heard on YouTube. What have you all heard? Because I can't watch it. I cannot watch it anymore. And the other 11-year-old that's gone missing and turned 12, Xavier, and then of course another 12-year-old that missed his birthday because he's gone missing is Ryan Larson. And yeah, you know why they're stealing kids? Because everybody's got cameras outside their businesses and homes, and burglary and thieving is not working when everybody else is doing it. So they're kidnapping. And next, I guess, is going to be holding people for ransom, hostage situations, or kidnapping for grown-ups. But yeah, they're kidnapping kids left and right. And there's more money. They even took the money down for Tide laundry detergent because I guess there's more money on kids. You can sell them sexually or you can sell them for organs, which is pretty fucking sickening. And by the way, whoever keeps leaving me nasty messages about my feet, I didn't get it. But, that's just insane. Next time I'll wear socks. But I am going to get the injection in my ass again come Monday, so I probably won't be doing any videos for a while. And by the way, while I sit here and wait for people to come, and I know there's a lot watching that one detective that sits there and talks like this, and I forget his name, but that's the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard. And in case you missed my other live video where I ran out of candles, I made this one. Of course, you could always go to the dollar store, but that's a black one. And over there, I know you can't see, and if I turn the damn computer, I know it's a little bit crooked, so I'll just sit like this. I got my money spell working, and something interfered with it, so I got to restart it again for 9 days. The last time I did a money spell, and I videotaped it, I won a lot of money. So much money that I have to file taxes, and didn't want anyone in my family, mostly, or I don't know, other people involved in agencies to know about how much I won. But yeah, I got to file taxes on it and pay taxes on it. And I gambled it. So, and lost. But anyway, what did I have a good time? Hell no. Times just aren't like what they used to be. So let's go back to Summer Wells. I don't know what's going on this week because I refuse to watch anymore. I keep getting the mother didn't do it. However, I did the grandmother's reading. And the same guy keeps coming up. So who the hell could that be? Jose? And then the interview with the 15-year-old. How much did you pay the family for that interview? And, okay, he's got ADHD. The doctor, the ugliest damn bitch I've ever seen. Told you I was in a bad mood. ugliest fucker I've ever seen goes on there and says that, yeah, he's got ADHD. What the fuck's that got to do with him sitting in the car? Are you telling me that they went grocery shopping and left that little girl in the car by herself? And why is she wearing winter clothes? I don't know. Maybe it's because it was in the trunk and she had a wet bathing suit on. But, do y'all think she died from the lake to the car? It just doesn't make any sense. But nothing right now makes any damn sense. So Don apparently has figured out or went completely nuts. And did he move out? Didn't he move out? I don't know. Probably. I would have took the boys with me, but he did inherit the house though, so really Candace should get her fucking ass out and go live in the camper with the grandmother. Say, which one's more crazier, Candace or the grandmother? Which one? Whichy one? And I don't know what the fuck happened to Candace, but she looks rough to begin with. Her tits are down to here. One's lopsided. I mean, really down to there. I mean, maybe she must have lost weight or something, but damn, put a bra on. And I know AB talked about that too, jokingly, but damn, let's trash some people because I'm about really, really am pissed off. And y'all can just mock the shit out of me too. But, at least I got a bra on. So, she, they seem to have a home at least. Rats and roaches run around. By the way, rats eat the roaches, but and cars. So they're making payments on the cars. Maybe rough times. And Donald Wells is pretty old now, getting beat down and still doing drywall. But however, he's tall as shit. So it's like right there. Pretty easy for him. Now I hear that the boys were with him at work and then they went back home, which I said, it seems odd. I thought Candace said they went swimming earlier because, there's a lake right by the house. They could actually walk through the woods to, literally. And so I also heard that Candace wanted to go out and nobody could watch the kids, or nobody could watch the kids, right? Because grandma was spending the night in the hospital. Now, did anybody verify that? Like the detectives on there that are taking $100 donations, and don't worry, you don't have to be a member. But please, thank you for your donation. So grandma was spending the night in the hospital and Candace wanted to go out. What I heard was Hunter was supposed to babysit, which I could understand him spending the night in babysitting, but I don't know, plans got roughed up with, what's her name, Candace. And where was she going, or who was she going out with? Was she going to make him jealous again? Probably. So things got changed around, and then she had to go pick grandma up, but Hunter wanted to get out of the house anyway. So they go drive all the way down and pick grandma up, and grandma had to wait for her pills. Now, grandma was supposed to be there watching them swimming, and Candace was drinking while the boys were home alone. And Summer hit a rock or horse lake or something, I don't know. So they threw her dead body in the truck and left. I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. Now, yeah, the winter clothes is a little strange, but kids fall asleep on milk. I've actually opened up my Jeep and the milk fucking fall out and bust. Had that happen, so you don't want to put your milk right up against the door. But also, I was always afraid to put my kids up against the door when they fell asleep, because when I was little, my sister actually was in my aunt's car, a big giant boat, doing 70 miles an hour down the Beltway, taking us to the movies. And I mean, we were really little. I'm talking like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And my sister actually opened up the passenger door while she was driving, And my aunt reached over and grabbed her ass before she fell out of the car. So yeah, kids really shouldn't be sleeping against the damn door, whether you got safety locks or not, because these cars, you never know when they're fucked up. But I'd like to know if anybody's found out anything else about Summer Wells, because like I said, unless Candace is taking on a demon, I don't see it. I do see something up with Grandma, and I once again will say that I believe that not only were they sharing Grandma's pills, but they were selling Grandma's pills. Grandma needed to make some extra money. But anybody know Jose's last name? Right? Didn't somebody say that he was in jail or something? And but the other one, Chris Marca, wasn't, I think. But and then other people said that maybe Candace owed money to the drug guy and rented her out. It's possible, but you're going to do some serious time pimping out your kids, people. If you're doing that, you need to get off your fat, lazy ass. That's what I said. And get a job. Really. Are you going to pimp out your kid? But anyway, you can't talk any sense into a crackhead. Right? So, back to that. Now, let's go to Xavier Harrison. What a strange case. Yeah, that poor little boy just disappears out of a trailer park. However, there's trap houses all over that state. And so what happened to him? Yeah, they definitely foul play. And yeah, the mother should definitely be called in immediately for that one. And then we go to the next case of Ryan Larson. And the more I think about Ryan Larson, the more I have to question the mother. And if the father was involved, boyfriend or whatever, why was that little boy walking him by himself when he's special needs? I knew it wasn't that far. I knew the town looks like Mayberry, but yeah. So now you got a missing kid that could have been in the dumpster and went to the dump, or somebody grabbed his ass, tortured him, threw him in the lake, or chopped him up into little parts and sold his body. So I have to question that mother. But she's so distraught, she can't do an interview, right? But however, she is sending out flyers. And Ryan has turned 12. Missed a birthday. That's fucked up. Yeah, there's definitely some shit going on with kids missing right now. And yeah, like in case y'all are just joining, my chat's not working, so somebody say something. In case you're just joining, I am in a pissed off mood. I know there's a lot of people that are watching the detective right now because there's like 4,000 people. I don't know if I should try to reload this, but yeah, the chat's not moving. But that happened the other time. Somebody say something so I can see if it works. It's not working. But anyway. Now, what should I do? Anybody like computer smart? Because I went to computer school for Microsoft and spent, I think I owe them $10,000. What a laugh for $7,000 to learn how to be a secretary. Do I look like I'm a secretary? Nope. And but yeah, I graduated top of the honor, 4 point something now. But what a joke. And still have no idea now what the fuck I'm doing on the computer. Back then I did, but now I don't. So my chat's not working. And I don't want to reload because then it'll do away with the live stream, right? Anyway, so which one do y'all want to talk about first? Summer Wells, Xavier, or Ryan Larson? And yeah, I've done numerous readings on them. Xavier is a little complex because I'm not really getting a good hit on it. There's definitely some devious shit going on there. Ryan Larson, I've seen that. Can't figure out if it was an accident or somebody grabbed his little ass. Sorry, take that back. He's not little. He's 5'8". He's taller than me at age 11. He just turned 12 then. 5'8". and like to play with the cops, hide and seek. Mm. So now they're looking for him in a dumpster. Well, I remember when my autistic kid wanted to walk to the school bus, which was a block up the road, because he's a big kid now. And I said, okay, no, I'm not feeling, nope. I was a airport mother. I was just running around that kid left and right, making sure he didn't bump his head, fall down, or crack his head open, right? And now that I think about it, I would stand there and watch him walk to the school bus. And I was thinking, what if a car pulled up, grabbed his ass through? What am I going to do? Run down the road to try to get the damn license plate? Mm-mm. So, yeah, when your kids say that, just say, I know you're big, I'm big too, but let's just do it together. Right? Don't do it. And I also put them on special needs bus because I made sure that they got to school. Now, with Ryan Larson, he was supposed to be in school. They seen him go to class in between classes because I was saying, why did he get out at 12 o'clock noon? But the mother knew exactly when he was supposed to be home, from what I heard, and called the cops immediately. But yet I heard in another interview with the news that they were saying that he was in between classes. So that don't make no sense. Was school over? But it was also a very rainy day out. He had his umbrella, and they found his umbrella supposedly behind the apartments that they live at, dumpster. So that's been proven. That's fucked up. I got questions for the mother. Yeah, she said distraught. Makes you wonder. And with the Summer Wells shit, did they ever verify about her getting inheritance from the grandfather that just died? And why did the boys not get any inheritance? And why didn't Candace get any inheritance? So it makes no sense. I got to do something. How the hell did we get the chat working? I forget what the hell I did last time. Okay, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Abide to something. Okay, I'll abide by it. Fuck off, okay? Participants, pop off chat, toggle. All right, if I pop off chat and go back in. Oh, shit, that didn't work. Nope. Ask your viewers a question. How do I go back? Back. Okay, so that didn't work. Restore chat. Still didn't work. Okay, participants. Okay, that didn't work. Well, this is not going to be fun if I don't figure out what's toggle times something. I don't know, but not going to do that. Somebody say something so this thing moves. Let me call my kid. Well, he won't get on it. Like I said, he's autistic. He refuses to subscribe to me. Okay, what's this arrow thing do? Don't know. Okay, that didn't work. I forget what the hell I did last time to get it to work. So if I refresh, the page is going to go out, right? Okay, we'll try this. One of y'all say something. I don't care. Just say fuck off, Stacy, or something on there. Anybody? Still not working. Why, YouTube? Why? And it's hot out tonight. It's supposed to storm, but it didn't. Okay, thank you. Thank you. The mask. Great. What about my feet? I have no idea what the hell somebody said about it, but you're saying my feet were ugly because I did paint my toenails purple, right? So, all right, you're a feet guy. Okay, well, whatever. Just as long as you don't want to chop me up and put me in the freezer, I really don't care. Yeah, right at this point. The mask. Great. Well, welcome, Stalker. How are you doing tonight? So which one do you want to talk about first? Summer Wells, Xavier, or Ryan Larson? Anybody agree about the special needs kid mom not walking him to and from or putting him on a bus to make sure he came home? And maybe someone in the apartment complex killed him. Now, when I did do the first reading, it was before it got popular, and somebody emailed me and asked me to do it. They lived in the town. I forget her name, and I wouldn't say it anyway, but I got that. Yeah, it's not good. This was like the third day, and the search was like, oh my God, we got to find him unless somebody's got him. Okay, I got that he left the school from the west, and there is like the lake, little lake right there. It's like a football field, and then there's like the little town, really pretty town. And then I got in between something white. Maybe he was hiding in, and then I found out that the FBI got a picture of him in between the Keno building, which is white, and something else. But then they said they couldn't verify on the video whether it was him or not. But the mother swears, oh my God, that's him. And and remember, it was storming really bad that day. Thank you, the mask. Okay, I'll make sure I'll show you my toes, right? I got Flintstone feet. They're not very pretty, right? So, so he he had an umbrella, and so they said that he does like water. Most autistic kids like that. Well, what's the degree of the autism? Is he like? But they said he was highly functional. So so something ain't right. Mask, you want me to do a reading on you? I probably know you, right? Or you want to do a reading on the bull crap? 4,000 and something people watching the Ex-Detective with some ugly ass doctor on there saying that the one guy is Hunter is ADHD, like that. What's that mean? He's 15, ADHD. That means he can't sit still. He's got worms, probably pinworms, but he can't sit still, and he don't know what the hell to do. But I know he's getting some money for some interviews, and his fat ass mother. Sorry to say it, but damn woman, stop fucking eating. Dear Lord. And no, they don't smell. I bathed, but by the way, I live on the West Coast, way, way far away on an island. So anyway, it just doesn't make any sense what they're doing to this family. They pretty much destroyed it, and now the detectives are calling in psychics. Well, that's what I said. It's one thing playing the game, and I don't pick up the phone and say, I know, I had a dream, and this is what happened, or, I know my readings are pretty accurate, but no, I'm not going to fucking call up these motherfuckers that make $35,000 a year. It's their job to do all the damn shit. They got computers and they're on foot. It's not like I'm going to drive to the town and ask them questions. But yeah, so they got all these people searching and everything, and can't come up with shit. But like I said, that one card keeps coming up in every damn reading. The Prince of Wands, which represents a darker skinned person, dark haired person, Aries, or somebody from out of town. Was she trying to meet somebody? Because remember, she wanted a babysitter the night before. My feet might be sweaty. By the way, I got socks on tonight. Because somebody warned me about your mask. I got my socks on. However, Monday I do have to go in and get injections in my ass, so I will be laid up in bed, probably with no socks on. Oh God, I wish I had a 5-year-old to go get me a cup of coffee right now. Right, Candace? So look, I know Mark's not interested, but we'll ignore him anyway because it's easier for me to upload live videos than to do it regular time. And YouTube's already took away a couple of my videos from last year. I've only been doing this about a year, and between surgeries, right? And they took away a couple of my videos of Gannon on Stotch because it was too long. And then I also got a strike for Bernadette Pearson, which was a missing pregnant woman. And I don't know why. I couldn't figure out how to figure out what they're striking me about, a copyright, something. I don't know if something was playing in the background because, a lot of people had comments about how I was last year during the coronavirus and heavily medicated. So that's that. So they deleted that. And then, of course, a lot of people are getting strikes for talking about the coronavirus or the vaccination, taking our rights away, and blah, blah, blah. Also, I want to do a reading on if aliens really exist, but we have to call them interdimensional beings, or we have to work. Remember, when you do the tarot, you have to make sure you ask the right question for it to be defined. Like if I say, what's the pick 3 number for today? I have to make sure I say, what's the pick 3 number for the state that I'm in, and midday versus night. And then my intentions are write down the numbers and then say, then ask another question, say, what will happen after I play these numbers? Will I win money later on? And that usually works of the outcome. So your intentions have to be, defined better when it comes to the questions, because, we know Candace is involved because, like I said before in the reading, she's the mother. That is her job to watch that child, and she failed miserably at it. Okay. And looking at her, she's miserably existing, I'm not saying she can't get her shit together, but damn. Well, at least she got a husband and kids, right? I guess. And is she taking on another being or personality? So we know she is kind of responsible, but who exactly did it? I don't think Summer was dead in the car. But then again, I thought Gannon Stotch was dead in the car, and they proved, maybe, that he got out of the car. I'm turning, Mark. By the way, I got a tattoo right there. I should go get some toe tattoos, right? Put little flowers on each one. Because, when you get old, you get wrinkled. You might as well get tattooed. And it's actually therapy. People get addicted to it. I should have went into tattooing. So anyway, you're a sick bastard, right? We're talking about children missing and possibly dead children, The Mask. So hopefully The Mask gets some professional help. Hi, how you doing? Ignore the mask or tell me how I block them. Send me emails instead of trolling, okay? The Mask. Do you want to talk about Summer Wells first, or Ryan Larson, or Xavier? And I was telling The Mask, but also other people. It's easier for me to go live than upload, so I have no idea what I'm doing anyway. And then the computer might fall down on me, so I need lights and a new camera or webcam or something. And I was saying also that the reason why we're seeing more kids get kidnapped is because everybody's got cameras, whether it's in their car, on their phones, in their houses. And, burglary, how many people are going to get robbed before they do something about it? The cops look at it as it's your fault you got robbed because you wasn't watching your shit. Same with your kid. It's your fault that your kid's missing. You wasn't watching your kid. Unless they were at school, which that goes to another thing about Ryan Larson. If he was supposed to be at school, I think they was responsible for watching that kid. Plus him being special needs. So that's a big issue, whether the mother wants to do anything about it or was she involved. Because it's kind of iffy on that. So anyway, when I've done Summer Wells, and so did a couple of my other tarot card friends, and I hope you all got tarot cards too. If not, go get a deck. Any deck, whatever you like, whatever's pretty. And there's a lot of people doing it now. It's not evil. But it makes you wonder how your conscious knows the shit, and what could happen, the possibilities of it, common sense of the outcome. And then once we see it, so I don't really, and I also don't see a level change yet for Candace, whether she's getting arrested. I don't see it, and I also don't see them finding her. There's no level change. However, I do see the grandmother that has something to do with the dark haired guy or the darker skinned guy or the truck or whatever. Another man involved. And a couple other tarot card readers are saying the same thing. I don't know about the psychics or anything because I'm not a psychic. I'm a tarot card reader. Thank you. I got the Toft X. I got the mini one. I got my new deck. I got my old deck, and I got this Millennium one. And they're kind of hard to. The little book sucks, but it comes in all kinds of languages. They're really pretty, color wise, but they don't have the Hebrew number on them, and they don't have the name on them. They just, they have the name, but not the numbers on them. So I'm just so used to identifying with these cards. Whoops, those are upside down. You know what I mean? Now the weight deck is so close to it, and they're the most popular and easiest to learn. But when it comes to spells and stuff, these cards work for me better. They have a lot of sigils in them and stuff. And I was saying earlier that I have a money spell I'm working on again over there. And I did videotape my last one. I'm not professional, but, I was honest about what the hell I was doing. And I did win lots of money. But now I got to pay a shitload of taxes. I hit the pick 5 of Keno once. And then I spent that. And I did buy a couple things. And then I won the pick 3 twice that week, box and straight, and somehow blew that back in Keno. And then all of a sudden, about maybe 3 weeks later, I hit $4,000 in Keno, 6 out of 6, and the tarot cards gave me the numbers. The first 20 games I lost, but I was half loaded and walked back to the store and played it again, and yeah, they hit. And so I went to the casino. I gave each of my children $500, did a little shopping, and went to the casino and played the slot machine. And, this was during the coronavirus, but you could smoke out in the terrace section and drink. So I went out there and stayed on the one damn machine. And I put $1,500 in this machine and won $1,200 back. And this one guy was bugging me, kind of like the mask. And I finally said to him, "Here, take $20 if you leave me alone," right? And that's how much excitement is at the casino. It's not fun anymore like Atlantic City used to be in the old days. And so anyway, I wind up having to sign for my taxes on $1,200, which that's not fair because I lost more than that to win the $1,200 back. So I shall not gamble no more, but I still need a money spell to pay off the damn taxes. So that didn't work. So anyway, I'm going to do a reading on Candace, and then I'm going to do a reading on the grandmother and see what comes up. Unless Don is an Aries. But still, unless Hunter would have to be lying about them going swimming that day. Unless Don was home the whole time watching the boys. And something happened when they got home. But that still doesn't add up. But anyway, I'm going to do a reading. And the question is going to be, did Candace kill or have anything to do with the disappearance of her daughter, Summer Wells? We know that she's responsible because she wasn't watching her. So whatever happened, right? But we're going to ask about whether or not she actually killed her or did something with her body. Everybody shut your eyes and concentrate. That includes you too, Mask. And just do 1, 2, 3. I think it works better if you do that. Yes, I'm wearing white socks because somebody mentioned you about saying something about feet. Did she have anything to do with? I hope this doesn't fall, but yep. One day I'm gonna take donations and get a camera. Right? Cleavage shot. Right. All right. I'll hold them up. Don't worry. Okay, so it didn't really answer my question. The first 3 cards should be answering my questions, but it said, "Is she hiding and have something to do with the recovery?" So we want recovery, but they can't find her. So it's telling me the magus is there trickery, break free and negativity, and then a disappointment and loss. But then it's saying family against, fight against, and then victory there. I think Don might have probably snapped. He's probably in the mental hospital. Okay, and then things to take into consideration was liberation in the vehicle, and then in movement. So there, she was live in the vehicle. Okay, and then there's truce and success and time and what she's saying. But watch what happens when I ask about who was involved, and it's the guy in the red truck. But it also the Prince of Cups comes up, and which could represent an ex-lover or a younger guy. And I don't mean a 15-year-old. I just mean a younger guy, or pretty much an ex-lover. But that comes up. But the Prince of Wands kept coming up, I think, because of red vehicle. But thank you. Okay, so we're going to ask: did the grandmother have anything to do with the disappearance or killing of Summer Wells? And yeah, Summer Wells is no longer with us. One, two, three. Oopsie. By the way, I also don't do the reverse cards. There's no reason for it in this way. It all has to do with which card goes with what. If it's gets along or anemic to the other suit, then you go to the other side, or ask the question again. But normally you don't need that reverse reading. It has to do with the dignity of the cards next to it. And once you get the hang of it, and do a little bit of study, it comes a lot easier, I think. And also, doing this to your cards, they don't last long, right? So let's redo that while I sat here and babbled. Did Candace Sr. have anything to do with the death or disappearance of Summer Wells? I'm starting to sweat. It's hot again. Again, the Prince of Wands comes up. Now, some people have said that the grandmother might be a lesbian. Do you think she's taking on that personality? Oops, let me read this deck. And by the way, I'll ask the same questions with the other decks. Put these over here. Okay, so it says peace and tranquility, getting along. But then look, Prince of Wands, and then foundation, land. I think she knows the guy in the red truck. Or was he visiting her? Or picking up jugs? Okay, energy and movement. And then objects. overflowing power, force or powers, and fertility. So, and that it says a lot that something's there. And then foolishness, impulse, a happiness there, and involuntary changes in the relationship. So, is it possible that grandma knows more than what she's saying? And so did they ever decide whether grandma was really in the truck anyway? Um, so and they drove her truck that day. But anyway, so once again, look, if things taken in consideration or things to change, which we're not changing because this is actually past, but we're asking about the present. Prince of Cups, decision in time and past, present, or future. The sun, children, daytime action, the hill. Decision and timing, it was sudden, very sudden, and defeat and loss. And then the male. Now, this could represent the father or a government official, or possibly what else could a pastor maybe from the church around there? What the fuck? But yeah, it's war, conquest, or male chauvinistness. But Knight of Wands, problem comes sudden, cause defeat and loss. So that's what I get from asking about the grandma knowing. So what's going on with Candace? Was she that stupid or on drugs that she doesn't know what the fuck's going on? And yeah, she's already got a sister missing. So, and I asked about, does Donald know? But I do think Donald knows who the person is by now. So, anybody else come up with anything differently or any other ideas? What about you, Mask? Did you come up with any other ideas? So, people just want to believe that she was dead in the car, which makes no damn sense at all, driving a dead little girl around. And then she seems so calm, But then again, there is some sociopathic mothers out there. It just doesn't make any damn sense. And now we're going to do what happened to Ryan Larson. I wanted to change decks because sometimes when you do the cards and you ask another question, you'll get reading because the cards are still on the subject of what I just asked. Got it, Mark? I mean, Mask. I'm just going to call you Mark. What? Do it for the hot, fat splashes. Okay. What happened to Ryan Larson that day? He disappeared. And also in that reading at the very end, I did get possibly a man that was following him. Could it be the man from a school or someone had just seen him on the street? Or just, a psycho fuck that wanted to fuck with a little, 12-year-old. Well, he was 11 at the time, but get my point. It's okay to be a pervert. But, there's boundaries of it, you don't steal kids off the street. There's penalties you have to pay. And if you're going to go that far, there's a place that we put the crazies. It's not the nut house anymore. They put them in prison. That's all it is a warehouse. And in Tennessee, I'm sure you're eating chickens, patties from the fucking penitentiary and wearing their fucking jeans. But guess what? They're made in America, so you're all right. Your tax dollars are paying for that shit when we should be putting those motherfuckers to death. That's just my opinion. You might feel differently and feel sorry for them, but, burglary is one thing, armed robbery is another, and then murdering everybody there while you're stealing or raping them, right? That's, that was called pirate back then. But anyway, so we're talking about Ryan Larson. What happened to Ryan Larson that day? I'm going to put this down so y'all see it. It might fall. Yeah, they think he was hiding the devil, and then he wasn't hiding. So it says loss was not about hiding. I'll show you when I pull the cards up. This is sad because in my other readings I didn't want to bring the card. I might have showed the card, but my other readings that I've done with the children, people don't like it when I pull up a card and say what the hell I really see. So okay, defeat and loss. That's why I'm asking, and then hidden, the devil, and then that's not good. You got the oppression card and cruelty, and then you have the fool, which he's kind of foolish and naive, young, and then you have the Queen of Wands. Now that means she sat there on untouchable and uncompromising cat-like instincts, a predator. So is it his mom or was it a teacher? And then you have mother and daddy, the lovers, or maybe a couple stole him, but I'm thinking it's mother and daddy or mother and boyfriend. And then movement there, and then victory. Like I was saying, they're selling kids' organs now, and sexual. Okay, then you have the Emperor again, which could represent a male father, brother, uncle, or the government looking for him, because we know the FBI is in. They're looking in the dumpster, the dump now, because they think that maybe he climbed in the dumpster and they accidentally dumped it. And it's emotionally high, so they suddenly just did that. But I don't know why it suddenly just took them so long to do that. What's it been, 2 or 3 months now? And then we have movement once again with the Prince of Wands, which usually represents another city, male from another city, and then power held, death, and then family learning it. So bad news, shocking, but it makes you wonder if the mother is not involved, and for insurance purposes or whatever. Like Braylon Neville, mother still hasn't been charged yet. So we'll ask again, was the family involved in his disappearance and death? Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a guy from a school or a guy that was just hanging around town and saw him. All right, there's communication, because remember the mother picked up the phone and called the cops right away. She sat and waited, and then there was sudden interference. Okay, so then physically healing, resting the field. So so he maybe waited and was slowly going, but it was pouring down rain that day, and then worried. So there was suddenly upheaving about him not going home and not being seen. Okay, then we have the Prince of Cups, but I asked, is someone in the family involved? And then which I said Prince of Cups could represent an ex-boyfriend or a boyfriend or a younger guy. I don't know how old Ryan Larson's mom is. Okay, and then truce there, involvement, and then failure, speculations, and deceivement. Things to take into consideration: inheritance, money, objectivity, and research. And then there's a change coming, so, or communicated. And then the outcome of it, the final decision, and the past, present, and future. The Prince of Swords, and then the negativity of the involvement of it, so ideas of it. So yeah, apparently they're going to figure out who the hell did it, but still wondering if this is connected to an actual stranger doing it, or if it was somebody the mother knew. So, yeah. And everybody's going after Candace as a bad person, but isn't even questioning why that woman didn't walk that child home or go pick him up or have somebody pick him up on a special needs bus, etc. Now, I also last time I tried, I took my Trump. This is my old Nancy deck. I mean, these are really used, but they're one off on the lottery. I mean, the pick three. Um, uh, I didn't shuffle them. I didn't think, but I divided the Trump cards. I think I did shuffle them, and I was trying to actually bring you up again. I'm tired. I'm sorry. The Mark was looking at my breastises again. Sorry about that. They used to be so nice. Now look, I'm all wrinkled. But anyway, so I took the old deck and I took the Trump cards, 22 of them, and there's Hebrew letters on them. I don't know if you can see it. They're really, like I said, very old. There's Hebrew, the number, and then there's the Hebrew letters, and then the signs of the planets. But anyway, I separated them and I was trying to use them like a Ouija board to try to communicate and get an answer. I'll try to separate them real quick again for you. I hope y'all ain't in a hurry. But every time I did Candace, asked a question about Candace, doing it, I kept getting TZ. Now, one time I did take notes. It did spell out the guy was Hertz or something or something like that. Spelled out Hertz, HERTZ something. Because I figured, okay, I'll try to get some kind of name out of it and then stop when it makes kind of like a name. Because I'm still working on how to lay these cards out that way. You know what I mean? Because it's not written down to how many cards I should lay out for a name. But let me see if I got them all, and we'll try it again. And then I'm also with certain decks of the Toph cards. There's 3 Magus cards in the deck. And Aleister Crowley always said that it was something to do with the 3 mothers, which is I think has to do with the aliens, the 3 real mothers or species or something. I don't know what the hell. Man was on serious drugs. But anyway, so there's 3 Magus cards in there, and you're supposed to take one out. I don't know why you would just pick one. But then I was thinking, okay, the Fool's the 0 card, and the Magus is actually the first card because it's the consciousness of an idea. Like, where does man get your ideas from? Or you just have a animal or impulsive foolishness reaction, like, not paying attention when you're walking and falling off of a cliff. Or doing stupid shit like going to casino and blowing money and having to pay taxes on this shit, but you didn't win. Yeah, foolishness like this, sudden impulses. But anyway, the fool would be A, and then the Magus card would be B. But then why is there 3 Magus cards? So I was thinking, okay, maybe the Fool card is actually the last one, which is Z, and the Magus card is A, because most names have A, E, I, O, U in them, but mostly A's or E's. So I don't know. I think I should do research. But then again, when you're dealing with cards, once you know the basic layout of the cards, it's mostly what's in your mind that you work with it. So like, you all could be doing cards and you come up with different shit. And then, I'm saying something different. So, we all might be right, but we're saying it differently or a little bit different. But it's your perspective on it. Plus, these are kind of like, I wouldn't say ancient, but old ass thoughts and ideas. And, society and the world's changed into so much technology. And so like when I see the science card, it's pretty much like a computer, telephone, or something technical. And then you have to take that into consideration. It's kind of hard to do tarot cards and pinpoint exactly what happened to a person. But you can do more of a location now with the aces, like north, east, south, or west. How many miles? It depends on how much they want to communicate. But it's easier if the knowledge is going to come out, because the truth comes out, and I'm see the past, present, and future. Does that make any sense? Let me see if I got 22 of them. 21. Ain't that a bitch? So which one am I missing? Or did you all count that? I gotta sit here and look. But I've gone. I'm not that great of a teacher, but I went. Did do a couple of videos. I haven't gotten around to the Trumps because nobody's really asked me for it. And if people don't email me and ask me for it, why should I do it? When I feel like doing it, I'll do it. But same goes with missing cases. They'll email me and ask me about it, and then they never get back to me, or nobody really wants to know what the hell the outcome is, or etc. So I just kind of leave it iffy. And then, of course, I get very hateful mail if I say something nasty about certain people I ask questions about, like celebrities. I said, I ain't doing that shit anymore. And then my uncle said to me, well, what if you're wrong one day? And, I'm saying, okay, I was wrong. 1, 2, 3. I had 20 counted wrong. AC's on. It's still hot as shit up here. Row homes, flat roofs. They don't put the vents in right. So, does anybody else have any ideas about Summer Wells' case or Ryan Larson's? Or and then we're going to do Xavier's. But I'm still kind of iffy about what the hell they did with Ryan Larson. But I know he's no longer with us. Right? Okay, so I'm gonna ask again, and every time I keep doing it, the emperor comes up. I hope it proves me wrong and it doesn't happen again. But the one live video, I think I deleted it because I actually badmouthed another tarot card reader, and I didn't mean to. I was bitchy, but shame on me. Who hasn't had a glass of wine and trolled people, right? Mask among us, right? So I know there's like 4,000 other people watching that one ex-detective on there with the doctor. And it was like I couldn't watch it anymore. I was like, you don't have to be a member. Yeah, I am not going to be a member, right? I'm not going to donate either. Anyway, we're going to try to ask who was the person that killed or took Summer Wells. And I'm trying to make sure that they're really shuffled. And everybody shut your eyes and ask the question. One, two, three. Just add a cup of coffee. Well, now it is answering. Let's see if we can get a name. I doubt if this is going to work, but nope. See, now it says LQ. So, nope. So, I'll try again. Somebody was telling me she's got, so TZ kept going up. Somebody was telling me that Candace has got Taz tattoo on her arm or hand. I don't know if that represents somebody or actually does she have the word Taz and instead of like the Tasmanian devil. Yeah, TZ came up again. TZONG. TZONG. I don't know what else TZ would hang. I knew a lot of names with like TZ, like last name Swartz or bizarre. I mean, I don't know how that works, but they had different weird language back then anyway. But anyway, so let's get back to asking the question with the a new deck. Will they find Summer Wells? See if we can get a level change. Now, with level changes, you want to look for, of course, aces and tens. I got a big bruise right there. Um, you want to look for or princesses and tens. That's a real sudden change in ideas. Or like if the police come out and do a news broadcast or something, there's like great news coming out that something happened, right? Big news. So that'll pop up in a reading. And then we'll all see more because, we'll see the present a lot easier than clearer than the future that can change, but the past can't. But, there's only so much you can see just being a tarot card reader versus being a psychic. So your intuition plays a lot of it and you get more in tune with it. But, I'm not a psychic. But anyway. Will they find Summer Wells' body? The mask is learning so much. I think he left. Well, I was mentioning tens, and of course a 10 shows up. So that's what we're looking for, right? That's exactly what I said. But it's answering my question. It's not telling me it's happening. So your first three cards is the reason why you're asking, the personality to the question that you're asking, or the pretty much is why the fuck you asking, right? So here will change, and then is it work in progress of finding her, and then sits objectively. So on this side we have two possible future events or one big future. You have to see if these cards get along with these cards or these cards get along with that. If they don't, pretty much go to this side. Ow, gotta uncross it, cramping. And then of course things taken in consideration or change, or things that could change or make a difference, and also the final outcome. Which here's the final outcome: finding the body. So we have prudence again, which represents, of course, finances, but also represents foundation first. And then learning differently, or family member learning differently. And then the truth will be seen. So how about that? Where my stripper heels? Okay, I will next time. Thank you. I don't take dollars, I take 20s. But anyway, okay. The Hermit, which is serious, sober, or searching. He holds the keys, and the Hound's searching, or not participating in upcoming events. And then I look at the next card and then trying to put it all together. And then worry, setback, timing. I mean, yeah, it's really upside down and really fickle right now, right? And then the Queen of Cups. So she could represent the lake, or she could also represent Scorpio, or I'm not sure if it's Pisces or not, but either way, it could represent a mother or grandmother or another woman. But so anyway, not participating in upcoming, serious and sober. Remember, Donald said that she's no longer drinking, mostly. And they asked if she does any drugs, and he said, "Oh, no," but she pretty much gave everything up mostly. So what the fuck that means? It's like, well, what the fuck was she on then if she wasn't on any drugs? Okay, so, but yeah, she's sobered up and not participating. But Okay, and then things taken in consideration. Okay, so suddenly energy is going to change, and then against in a fight, like contested or decided against, and then happiness receiving the information. I don't really think they want to receive the bad information, but it the shock. But yet the family pretty much is already figured out that something happened. She's not coming back. Of course, they never found Rose. Okay, objects overflowing, and that could represent water or just could be emotions, death, and then involuntary changes to, or actually voluntary changes, but to be involved or not. So it's like deep depression. Okay, so they're definitely going to be really seriously depressed when they find your body. What's it telling me? Pretty much that they're going to find their body. When? Not really sure, but they definitely searching. They got really a lot of professionals doing it right now, and psychics. Oh, my back's killing me. How about you, Mask? You tired? I really need a cup of coffee. So, let's do Xavier. There's so much other speculations about him. Of the mother knew this crazy motherfucker that was running a trap house, and she's an amputee and poor woman, and also heavily medicated. And the poor little 11-year-old is pretty much taken care. But also he has an older brother, right? But so did he get picked up by the psycho ex-boyfriend, or did something, or somebody hiding him out? Or did the mother do it? It's like 2020. Did he do it? Did she do it? 15 commercials later, and there's still nowhere, right? And then at the very end, if you spend an hour, you're like, well, fuck, did they do it or not? I don't know, right? But anyway, actually got a heartburn from the last cup of coffee. What happened to Xavier Harrison? I mean, it is heart-wrenching to imagine little kids, what the fuck is going on. Accidents happen, but you're going to risk going to prison. I don't want to do hard time. I mean, I could, live there because I know how to do hair and makeup, but, I don't want to be ever in prison. Then again, you get free meals, a bed, and you get to live there free and work for $2.10 an hour. And, except for the lesbian shit, but no offense against the lesbians or anything, but, it's like, some of them scary, some of them very big and very scary. And I'm too old for that shit, really too old. But anyway, nope, don't want to go to prison ever. What happened to Xavier Harrison? Man, these poor kids. Both of them turned 12 and had their birthday party. I was hoping maybe that his father was hiding him out or something, but what happened to Xavier? Rut-row. Are we seeing a truth? Mental fucking guy. That's the question, right? Evil Slayer. Okay, are we seeing him in a relationship with the mom? Truth revealed. And sorry, sadness. Fucking devil. Hiding him. Impulse. Suddenly, impulsive. And power held. Maybe he is being just held, right? And then realizing disappointment and loss. Risk-taking involvement in the fear and everything, anticipation of something. Guess they were afraid. And things taken in consideration, mother moving, but besides that, death, destruction, and shock. Once again, the loss, and then the virtue of the character. Damn, why him, right? Cruelty again, bloodshedding, violence, total cruelty. Ace wands. This is naturally invoked as opposed to this ace, which is um, invoked. And so what it's saying is seen or unseen. So this is the Ace of Wands, a breakthrough. So it's like known or unknown. So right now it's going to be unknown, but later on it's going to be revealed. And indolence, drained, emotionally fatigued, lengthenary timing now. And I guess they're going to find his body buried somewhere. Fucker. I hope they put his other fucker to death. I really do. First of all, I shouldn't be running a trap house, but these motherfuckers need some death penalties. You know, why should we make mega prisons? Phew. So isn't that depressing? And I should do some other tarot cards to other important fun things. Not that these children aren't important, but you know, if I live closer, my ass would be out there searching or helping. I'm not going to tell you where I live because the mask will be here. But let's get a cigarette after that. And if y'all don't like the smoke, I'm sorry. I tried quitting last week. So does anybody have any other questions concerning those cases or any other cases or any other questions? I really don't like doing relationships. Especially with my friends, because you don't want to tell them about, gee, your man's cheating, and then, oh, well, you know, maybe I'm wrong, or you know what I mean. It's always a possibility, like, am I right or wrong, or should I say something, or it's really none of my business. So you know, but they're always like, oh, do my cards, and even my sons have asked me to do the cards. I was like, fuck no, because if I see something bad, I'll be up all night long wondering when the fuck's it going to happen. And I have been doing my tarot cards before on like, you know, something like the pick 3 or something, and then I'll see destruction and or something like in like, oh shit, come to find out my son got into a fight, and I told him not to go out of the house that night. It's lucky he wasn't arrested because I seen cops, you know, I've seen the situation. But it's like, you know, it one time I was asked doing cards with this at a hair shop I was working at on this one woman, and she wanted to know if she was pregnant. And I was doing the cards, and I was like, oh, shit, things are taken into consideration. I might be pregnant. I was. But 9 months later, yep, right. Condom broke. Always check your expiration dates on your condoms, ladies and men. They do expire. Also, and when I was very vindictive in my younger years, I used to date an ex-professional football player in DC. He's dead now, but actually most of my ex-boyfriends are, but not because of me. They just because, you know, they partied too much and they were old. But most of them died in their 50s, if not like right at 60. But anyway, I always liked older men. Sorry, the mask. But anyway, so when I, you know, we broke up, and he wouldn't take me out anymore. And I was like, you know, 24. I really like going out. He was the owner of a nightclub down in DC called the Dome. Good times back then, but yeah, what a waste of my life. But anyway, right before I left, I popped holes in all his condoms. And then I called him a couple times back and forth when I moved to here. And he came to visit me a couple times, take me out to lunch, and you know, a couple other things. But I knew when I had dreams that there was another woman that was moving in, but she was pregnant. I was like, oops, love child. But anyway, don't do that. That's not nice. That's very, very mean. I was going to show you all how to make a sock puppets and then put, you know, they say you need like hair clippings and toenail clippings. I know the mask is into that, toenail clippings to put a curse on somebody. Well, it really works if you can get some kind of blood, or because blood wants to go back to the source that it came from. You know, it's all connected. And kind of like the spermatozoans, they're not swimming all like, you know, talking different shit. They all have one brain like a hive, and they want one thing, the egg. So it's like a football team. They line up and they help each other to get one of them break through, and then that's the goal, right? So anyway, that's your sex ed class for today. So um don't really like doing relationship shit. So but I don't mind teaching it. So when it comes to cursing, you kind of want some kind of blood drippings. Wants to get works better, but also pictures. Pictures are like they say the soul of the mind or the eyes of the soul or something like that. I don't. I think they say the eyes of the soul, but yeah, you make your little voodoo doll, but you don't really need a big one. You just cut out like a little doughboy body shape, and then you stuff it with like whatever. Helps if you have like real tissue or something like hair or whatever, but and then just sew it up and then put the little face on it and then stick some needles in the shit. And if you're really pissed at them, just sit there all day long and just but you don't really want to do something really evil where like they die or fall off, comes back to you. And I can't really teach you that because if somebody dies from it, then I could actually be sued or I don't know, a week from now, probably thrown in jail the way that our government is changing the laws on some shit. And God forbid y'all talk about the vaccinations right now, but go out and get that shot. Don't give it to your babies. It's not recommended. And the variant, I guess they're trying to scare us on that, but well, don't talk about it. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask. Something supposedly came in our atmosphere. I don't know if y'all in UFOs and shit. I wanted to do a reading to as a joke to see if of course I've already done it before, so I know the answer. But interdimensional beings are here, or if aliens are coming here or been here, or are here, past, present, or future, and or we'd have to say demons and angels. Well, we know there's demons. So what kind of way should I ask the question? Is there an aliens coming? Because they're going to try to. I don't know if they're trying to get more money out of taxpayers to fake alien shit, or if they really are coming and they're going to cause panic, and that's why we got to get the vax. Keep our blood different from them in case they try to mate. I don't know. They might rape, and that might be why they won't come because they know humankind might actually be the ones killing off their children and raping their children versus them probing us. Just say no to probing. So anyway, I don't see y'all laughing, but anyway, I'll ask the question. Are there aliens coming to Earth? And God, I can't wait for them to pick me up. Okay, let's see what it says. E.T. Phantom. I was watching Tubby the other night. E.T.'s on there, and every time I watch it, girl, I cry. I couldn't finish watching it. E.T. Phantom. Right. Uh-oh, that ain't good. It's getting hot. Well, okay, things taken in consideration or things that the question was peace and timing, truth revealed, what's coming out, and then sitting objectively, is this shit true or not, right? Okay, everybody's got the personal thoughts. And of course, we know it's not legal problems, but government problems. And then the female home, which would be like Earth. Supposedly we're going to have birth pains according to the Bible, and we see all the earthquakes and flooding going on. Of course, that has to do with the global warming. Okay, participating or not, the Helping Hand Service, and then oppression, which that's not good, and then defeat and loss. So we have defeatist thinking about it, and maybe we should. So that's what I was saying about the government trying to get more money out of tax dollars for the fake alien shit. If you ever listen to Dr. Greer about the aliens and shit, where they all think they're people, but they're really always been here, blah blah blah, and in here, and how many is it? And we can consider certain species on this earth an alien. Uh, Things taken in consideration are changed. Like I said, abundance of the water, and also money, risk taking, involvement, anticipating and waiting, and then travel and vehicle, right? So we know the vehicles have been flying around, especially in the water. Remember the one that just came out? And then we got failure and loss, unprofitable speculations, more lies, and then death, destruction, shock. That's not good. Remember the Trump campaign, and that came up with a woman dying. I said, why does that keep coming up in the house? I thought it was like, oh, wow, is it my house? And the woman died. So death, destruction, and then success and timing. So what do you all think? So, and then a lot of the religious people saying the aliens and the demons and angels are the same. No, they're not. Because let's think about all the creatures God put on this planet versus what he could do in the whole universe. And then you have the religious people that, and the atheists, not the devil worshipers, but the actual atheists that don't believe in either, that say, well, okay, if he created aliens, that just throws away the Jesus thing. Of course, Jesus was an alien. He had special powers. He could burn bushes. Spoke directly to the leader. Get my point? He had different blood and rose from the dead. So if that wasn't an interdimensional being, I don't know what was, right? But anyway, yeah, definitely that there's something going on, because this planet, we found out so much stuff, but then on the Smithsonian's been lying to us about the dinosaur shit all along for their grant money. And scientists, that's what they work on. They don't work on a salary, they work on grants. What a mess. I am sweating. So I know I'm a kind of scatterbrained and batty, but I hope you got something out of this reading. And I really wish that I've seen something different in all three cases. And this is getting really depressing. I think I need to do something else. I'm not into the astrology, like pick a card and this is your daily card, people, right? Everybody's different. And then, of course, like I said, I don't like telling people about their bad relationships, but maybe we'll try to do something differently every week, like maybe teach you all different layouts or something, and try to do something different. But if you get online right now, I'm sure y'all are, because there's not a damn thing on TV anymore. And there's no movies, because we're out of movies after the stay-at-home shit that we haven't seen, even on Tubby. I'm watching B-rated movies now. But, it's getting so bad. There's no entertainment. But if you go online right now, it's nothing but people talking live about Summer Wells. And unless they step up and see something different, I don't see an arrest being made. But I do recovery of her body, and I do believe that the grandmother's more involved than Candace is. And I don't know who this guy is, because didn't they say Jose was in jail? Yeah, maybe. I'm not showing you my feet. No. Yeah, we definitely have a prison planet, because, like I said, we the people, that work in the United States, that try to do unlawful. I mean, not break the law and do right as much as we can. Or if you do get in trouble, pay the fine, then go to prison, or jail. Jail's different than prison. But there's so many people right now going to prison. They're going to have to make super mega prisons. And that's where you get the cheaper labor. They talk about illegal aliens coming over here. Oh, that's prejudice. Can't call them that no more. The undocumented workers. We talk about that, but we're letting these people that are murdering these children or innocent anybody, anybody, your grandmother, your sister, your mother, brother, just doing heinous murders for no reason at all. There's something mentally wrong with them, because why the fuck are they doing this shit, right? And instead of putting them in the nut house or criminally insane, they go to prison. And then they get free, education and free shit to do, and they got to have rights and free medical, and it's not exactly the greatest medical, but they do get somewhat free, and then free meals and whatever. They serve their time and come out. But these murderers, now I think we need to clean out some of these prisons for the next ones. Got to get some beds available. That's what they do at the hospitals, right? We can't do much. Your insurance is up. 10 days is up. You got to go home now. Just live with it. Or you have surgery, major surgery, and they're like, oh no, you can go home. You're okay. No, you're not. They just don't want you in the hospitals. Not enough beds. And I'm talking before the coronavirus. But yeah, is there aliens coming? Because it seems to be something in the atmosphere, and it's shaking the world pretty good. We got lots of floodings right now, and lots of sinkholes opening up, and it's what they call the birth shaking of the whole system. And then bad moon coming, so something definitely going to change. And if we do have aliens that land, are we going to have to give them equal rights, or are we going to have to slaughter them? Yeah, they're letting the marijuana charges go, which is that's pretty good, because unless you got like 30 pounds of the shit, right? But yeah, they're letting felons go. But in my city, which I'm in county, but in my city, that's all that's on the news. Even though we get 4 news channels, it's all the same shit about the inner city. And they're letting prostitution go, and minor drug charges and felons go. In other words, they don't take them to jail and book them. They're just citating them there, show up in court for this date and here. But or just not even, they're not even charging. The cities are so messed up right now, it's not even funny. Really messed up. And we got hard times coming more. And the more you look into the cards, you just pray. Because we got meat shortages coming, and vegetables are sky high already. And the younger people, they need something to do. They need a purpose. And so we definitely need, higher happiness. We just need to find some type of happiness instead of this down. And, they actually have on commercial YouTube, and I can't stand commercial. That's all. Middle guy, you need this. You're not nothing unless you have this. They just constantly just at us, right? To bring us down even more, unless you're filthy rich, which if you are, good for you. If you're living life good. But they actually have a commercial for lemon something or another, in case you're depressed. Because how many people didn't get to the mental health facilities during the coronavirus? They were doing like Zoom or what's it called, Discord, or talk to your doctor on the phone. Same with medical doctors, but can do that. But how much of this mental illness was really severe? And I think that's the backlash of what we're seeing now with all these nuts out there with off their meds. And I'm not talking about the depression, because the people that were already depressed are like suicidal, if not committed suicide, versus they're not telling us how much it's gone up. But I knew murder went up in every city, every major city, right? They cannot control it. And the thieving and the stealing is like, that's a misdemeanor now. But they're not even booking them for that. And the knockout games, shit like that. We're just hitting innocent bystanders and just random acts of craziness. Like the one guy's show, I think it's Chris Warren, Stop the Madness. I like that. But man, you keep doing those shows, you get really depressed. And you got to turn it off here and there. And just like I said, I got to turn off the Summer Wells stuff, because they got so much gossip and what if or what's that, and we got this special and we got that. Thank you for your donation, and then you're watching a damn shit, and it's like they didn't say a damn freaking thing, anything new, except I don't know, so and so thinks she's dead in the car, and Don might have left. Well, I'm sure Don went nuts, but we'll learn about that another time. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Like I said, give me some ideas besides the mask about seeing my feet. Here's my feet. Next time I'll wear some high heel shoes. But see, I got purple fat toes. I got some Flintstone feet. I hope that made your night. And remember, mask, go out and do anything stupid. You don't want to go to prison. If you do, get yourself a Bible. You can steal one out of the motel room. You can get them at the dollar store. Start reading and believing, because I think in the one Bible, King James version, another planet rolls up. So that would be amazing. And look what they just did. They had to show us how they took those people up and then they came right back down. That it can be done. But I want to see them go through the atmosphere of the what's it called, the radiation belt and all that, because they lost their information on how to make the vehicle with the moon landing again. And anybody out there really think the moon landing was real? I don't know. That thing looks like it would fall apart if you farted in it. So anyway, I'm rambling on. Like I said, I'm in a bitchy mood anyway tonight. But let's pray for these children out there and pray that the family members didn't do it, because everybody wants love. And if you're an abuser, get some fucking help. Get some meds or something. You can get some bipolar medicine or a stabilizer and get some hobbies. That goes for you too, Mask. Get yourself hobbies. Get your mind out of the gutter. Thank you. Amen to you too. And we'll try to do a quick reading on Monday again. I think maybe Sunday or Monday, to see if there's any real level changes coming for all three of these cases. But I do think they're about to find Summer Wells. I just don't see a direct level change yet, but it's coming. They are going to find her. And I think me and a couple other people, because I said the aces, north, east, west, and south. I think she's north and a little bit to the west. And if you look on the Google map, if you watch my videos, I don't know how to pull it up on the screen. I think I could get on Yard Stream, and I guess I just pull it up on my screen and then share it on YouTube. I gotta practice that. I'm just retarded when it comes to the computer now. When it comes to socializing like that, and I don't get on Facebook or Twitter. But yeah, there's definitely a change coming. But also be careful, because there is some crazy weather that's happening right now. And oh yeah, and I'm gonna do a money spell. I got to do it for 9 days. So I did make a candle, and I think I got a couple more downstairs I can do. But you really need 3 candles, either black, but really red works better. Well, green too, but for 9 days. And you really have to make sure that there's no negativity in your life, like your kids fighting, or husband problems or girlfriend problems. And then yeah, spell check, live now. I don't know what I can't find spell check either. It took me a minute to go, oh yeah, I just clicked the button and right click, right. But and it's still, I'm not having, well, you see my reading glasses right here, dollar store. But they work when you get to that point where you need them when you get older, especially when the print's like this big. So I was thinking about doing a money spell just to do something different. And I mean, I got other like spells to do. You have to just tell me what kind of spells that you are interested in learning in, and see if it works for you. And also what cards to use if you're doing certain spells, like the money spells, which cards are best, or like a curse, which cards would you use to curse the money. And it helps with the visual and the sigil. And the sigils, believe it or not, signs everywhere. And there's a reason why everybody's got a logo, and there's a reason why they got little symbols. It's to brainwash you. And everybody be careful out there. And thank you for watching. And let's pray for these children and all the missing people out there. And it's just disgusting to even think that they could be in a trap house or tortured. And that goes for you too. The mask. Get yourself some help if you feel like hurting somebody or yourself. Please, everybody, amen. Stay away from the aliens. Say no to probing. Okay, no to probing.